Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm back to do a commentary on Marvin Lakhan. I had someone recommend that I do him, so I am doing him. And I've seen this one before, I'm aware of it, but it's been quite a while since I watched it, so it'll be refreshing my memory as we go. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I get the feeling he's an animal lover.
A perverted justice decoy is playing the part of a 14-year-old named Cindy. She's talking to this man, Marvin Lakhan, screen name Crazy Trini 85. They met in an online chat room. Cindy tells him she's a virgin, and he sends her a picture of his genitals. Crazy Trini 85 asks her if she'll try anal sex and adds, it's better than regular sex. Then he asks her if she has a jacuzzi.
I'm a you in there. And on your mom's bed?
Why not my bed?
That too. I'm a you in every room, so no matter where you go, you'll remember me.
What a asshole.
Next, he asks her if she has any pets. Cindy says she has a male cat, and you won't believe what Crazy Trini 85 asks next.
You know what?
Like, good lord. Obviously, this is sick and horrible. But now that this video is haunting him, like, everywhere he goes, because anyone could just type his name into YouTube and find this, how does he explain this to, like, girlfriends? Anyone he meets? Like, anytime he starts working a new job and he meets his co-workers, they're probably just going to Google him, and this will come up. And then he'll have a lot of explaining to do. And it'd be hard enough to explain what you're doing there with a minor to begin with. Like, that's obviously illegal and horrible. But now he's talking about a damn cat. Like, are you kidding me?
Be a huge turn on for me.
What?
He wants to watch her perform a sex act on a cat. He says people do it all the time.
I mean, maybe I've been living under a rock all my life. As far as I know, people don't do that all the time. I don't think really anyone does that. It's probably Marvin. I'd be surprised if it was Marvin and anyone else. It's probably he's the only one that does that.
They discuss it further on the phone, where he tells her they'll need Cool Whip. The decoy says she'll try it if he's willing to strip off all his clothes and walk into her house naked.
That's him right there. He's pulling in the driveway.
I bet you they were like, no way he's going to actually be stupid enough to do this.
As we told you before, according to law enforcement, asking a suspect to bring or do something specific demonstrates intent.
There's like a green thing over the back door.
The decoy keeps talking to him as he walks up the driveway.
I'm gonna find my cat quick, okay? Just strip in there and I'll be out with the cat. All right?
Like, the fact that she was just willing to do this was not a red flag to him. Like, it seems most people would be repulsed and would say no. The fact that she's just like, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Like, it just didn't come across as too easy for him. Like, he just thought there was nothing strange about this situation.
He's coming around.
Okay, yeah. Like, whatever you want. I guess totally naked, because that was the deal, right?
This is a man who apparently sticks to a deal. He walks in the back door, takes off all his clothes in the laundry room, and goes in search of the decoy.
What a freaking loser.
Where are you?
Why just take a seat?
Like, what? I really, really, really hate this guy.
Have a cookie. I made them because they'll go with the Cool Whip. It was kind of a little surprise.
You want to explain yourself? Grab that towel right there, please.
As quick as possible.
Wrap it around yourself, and please sit in that stool. What are you doing?
Making a mistake.
Making a mistake. What is going on in your mind? You don't know. Now, what do you think would have happened, Marvin, had I not been here and had there actually been a 14-year-old girl in that next...
Well, yeah, it's obvious. Like, he was freaking naked. There's no way he could be like, oh, I just came to talk. Like, obvious, like, more so than pretty much anyone other than the other guys that got naked. Like, that is clear sexual intent. Not that we believe any of them, but, like, he can't argue any defense now.
What would have happened after you walked in there naked?
Something probably would have happened.
Something like what?
Something along sexual lines.
Like you would have had sex with a 14-year-old girl.
I'm not sure if I would have done that, but...
Marvin, you're naked.
Yeah, like, what else were you going to do? Watch the Steelers and the Ravens? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone all the way. I wasn't going...
Oh, I see. You just, just oral and just playing with a cat. That's all. Yeah, that's not too gross, Marvin. As long as you don't go all the way.
Went all the way when you took your clothes off, just about.
Then I ask him about the
I don't think that's what all the way means, but
plans he talked about online for the cat.
You know what would be a huge turn on for me? What? Watching you blank him, meaning the cat.
like, how do you develop that kind of a fetish? Like, that's, as far as I know, it's illegal too. I don't know if it's illegal everywhere, but it's illegal in a bunch of places, and for good reason. Like animals are like, especially cute animals like dogs, cats, those kind of things. Those are like animals that people have as pets. They're animals that people consider part of the family, and they take care of. They put a lot of effort into taking care of them. And this guy just somehow sees them as like possible sex objects just because they're running around the house, and he's turned on by that. Like, that is disgusting. I know Chris has said in other episodes about how, you know, he's not a prude or for things like water sports, but it's like some things are pretty gross, and things like underage people or animals or a combination of them both at once, like, you crossed a line where it's like, that's not just some fantasy that is like, oh, everyone has their turn-ons. It's like, no, nobody. That's really, really disgusting. That's gonna, like, if you found that out about someone, that they were turned on by the thought of having sex with a cat, you would think less of that person. Like, if they were into like BDSM type stuff, people are, if you're a consenting adult, you can do what you want. But this kind of thing, especially when you combine it with the fact that he's there to meet a 14-year-old, like, this guy is, I don't know if his sexual perversions have just gone so far that he just can't help it anymore. But like, man, this guy is something else. And look at him there, just with a scowl on his face, with his arms crossed.
She says, I don't think I want to blank the cat. Would you for me? You're going to make this 14-year-old girl perform a sex act on a cat.
Marvin, what do you think that your family, I don't know what his family's like. I don't know if they're, like, if he was born in America or his, like, family was, or if they came over here. But a lot of these families from that part of the world are very traditional. They may not understand your desire to do this with a 14-year-old or with a cat. Like, was he humiliated when his parents and his siblings found out? I haven't read a lot about this guy, so I don't know. I did read, apparently, his kind of got off with a really light sentence because he was young enough that he participated in some sort of rehabilitation program, so he basically got off the hook, which is very sad to hear, because this guy, out of anyone, deserves a horrific punishment to make damn sure he doesn't do this with anyone else. Because if his perversion and his sick mind and his addiction to whatever he's into has gone so far that he's willing to do this, and it's so deviant that he's now into animals, there's probably no telling what he could do.
Was that your plan?
It really wasn't.
Well, why did you say it then?
I was just messing around with it. I wasn't.
You're just
really
messing
serious.
around.
I really wasn't serious about the cat.
You gave her instructions about using Cool Whip.
Yeah, and the decoy even yelled like, oh, I'm going to go get the cat, and he didn't say anything. He just walked in and stripped down.
Very specific instructions. I mean, I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here. Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
So what's going to be happening if I'm not here? You're naked, there's a 14-year-old girl, you're chasing a cat around, you've got Cool Whip, and you want this girl to do some sex act with the cat, and then you'll have sex with her. Is that?
And this is kind of getting to the point where Chris is just being, you know, overdoing the showmanship just to make it sensational for the sake of TV entertainment. And you can't blame him for doing that. It is his job. But the thing is, this friggin' idiot wanted to do that stuff. Chris isn't, like, making up these things. Like, he's not exaggerating. It's like, no, this guy said he was going to do those exact things. Chris is just confronting him about it.
Accurate? Yes.
Then Crazy Trini 85 asks for some water.
Some water?
Yes, please.
I saw that running around naked got you pretty dried out then, huh?
Well, he's just got, like, a bare ass on the seat, too. Like, you He couldn't wrap the towel all the way around him so he didn't have to have his ass on the friggin' seat. Donald Morrison's got to come in and sit there right after you.
Have you ever met any young girls online? First time?
Yeah, this is the first time, which will never happen again. I can tell you that.
The nearly naked man starts laughing.
So it's funny.
No, I'm just thinking it to myself that this would never happen again.
No, this would happen again. And like, really, this is your first time, and this is how far you go on your first time? Like, okay, I don't know if I believe him.
This is not something, no. It's not right.
So you're promising me right now that you'll never
I'm promising myself that I'm not...
hook up with a 14-year-old girl online, tell her to have sex with a cat, and walk into her house naked?
Not even...
Yeah, when he says, I'm promising myself I won't do it. That's the same kind of talk I think I've mentioned before, where they're like, I promise I'll get help. Like some sort of thing, like they're acknowledging their problem and promising to do something about it, hoping that in exchange they'll get off the hook from being punished for doing it. Because you'll be like, okay, as long as you get help and don't do it again. But their full intention is just to do it again. They just want to be able to get away with it. They don't want to get arrested. So he's like, I'm promising you and I'm promising myself that I won't do this. You can't be trusted, Marvin. If you're willing to do all this sick stuff, no one's going to believe you or trust you to keep a promise to yourself. You deserve to be in jail.
Even under 19, no. I'm promising that to myself, not even to you, this is not good.
Now he's about to find out that he just made that promise on national television.
Well, there's something else you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there's anything else you'd like to say about this predicament you're now in, we'd love to hear it.
Just trust me, it'll never happen again.
And if there's nothing else you have to say, then you're free to walk out that door where you stripped naked and walked in.
Just please make sure that towel is tightly secured before you stand up.
You can keep the towel.
I'll just leave it in the laundry room.
That's fine.
Once he gets his clothes back on, he walks outside and is arrested by that camouflaged officer.
Police on the ground!
He's just got Swamp Thing, just ran out of nowhere to tackle him.
He's taken to the transfer station and searched.
Where are your legs? Where do you live at? In Florida.
Yeah, it looks like that's it for Marvin Lakhan. Yeah, I could see why people enjoy that segment. Like, what a character. Anyways, that's it for this guy. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone next time.